So we are given a program in C language and our task is to write a program in Java which performs the same logic. So first let us see what we are doing here. So first two integers named n and index are being created and the value of index is set to 0, and then an integer n is accepted as input using the scanf statement, and then a character array named str of size 1001 is being created, and then a loop is being created that iterates for n number of times. So the loop starts from 1 and iterates till ctr less than or equal to n, and in every iteration of this loop the variable index is being added with the scanf statement. So the scanf statement returns 1 if input is received. So in the first iteration of the loop, the value of index will be equal to 0, and in next iteration the index will be equal to 1 and it will become 2. So like that it will be incremented 1 by 1. And within the scanf statement we are accepting a string as a input, and while accepting a string as an input, within the square brackets we are giving the value of index. So what happens is the string which we are going to accept as input will be stored into str from that particular index. So in the first iteration the value of index will be equal to 0. So the input which we are going to receive will be stored completely into str. But in the next iteration the index will be updated to 1. So what happens is the 0th character alone will remain as such. The new string will be stored from the index 1. And in the next iteration the first two characters will remain as such and the input string will be stored from the index 2. So this is how the input will be stored into str, and in every iteration we have to print the current value of str. So for example, let us assume two strings is being passed as input. So the first string is apple and the second string is orange. So what happens is in the output, first line we will be printing the string apple, and in the second line we will be printing a orange, because the first character from the first string will alone be retained. So the a will be present and then it will be the second string will be concatenated with it. So in the second line we will be printing a orange. So now let us see how to write a program in Java for this. So first we are creating an object for the scanner class named sc, and then using the sc we are going to accept the integer n as input. So in the next line I am setting integer n is equal to sc.nextInt, and then I am creating a string named str, and initially I am setting it as empty string. So now we have to create a loop that iterates for n number of times. So here I am creating a loop that iterates from 1 till I less than or equal to n, and in every iteration of this loop we will be accepting a string as an input. So inside the loop, using the next function, we will be accepting the input string. So I am setting str is equal to str plus sc.next. So here initially the value of str is empty. So while accepting the first string, it will remain as such. So after accepting the string as an input, in the next line we have to print the particular string. So using the system.out.println, we can print the string str. So here we will be printing it, and after printing it, now we have to delete all the characters except the first characters. So in the first iteration we have to take one character, and in the next iteration we have to take two characters, so like that. So we will be setting str is equal to str.substring 0, I. So in the first iteration the value of I will be equal to 1. So the first character will alone be stored, and in the next iteration the I becomes 2. So the first two characters will be stored. So finally, after the execution of this I loop, we would have accepted all the strings as an input, and we would have printed n strings in our output in the required format. So this is the logic to solve today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.